If you're ready to get some good food, eats, drinks, and shop for some gifts, the Calicraft Holiday Market is calling your name. Here to tell us more about what you can expect at this fun holiday event is Calicraft Brewing Company brewmaster and marketing director Thomas Vo and founder and CEO Blaine Landberg. Blaine, Thomas, thank you both so much for joining us here today.
Thanks for having us. We're excited to be here.
Of course. So before we get into the market, we have to first establish who is Calicraft and why this important partnership.
Thank you. Yes. So Calicraft, when we started it, we looked and said, like, how do we create a beverage company that really expresses California? Like, how do you create something that, like, really shows you what the California lifestyle could be?
Yes.
And so we really focus on community, sustainability, kind of trying to make the world a better place, which seems kind of strange for a beer company.
No,
but we've
not
always
at all.
been more than beer.
Yeah.
And so our tap room, soon to be rooms, are a great expression of this. And really we found that this allows us to create a community space and then really start to bring in our local people and vendors. And Thomas had this amazing idea a few years ago to create a holiday market, kind of themed after like a European market, right?
Yeah, see, secretly, we just want to create a place to hang out.
Yeah, right.
And that's really why we're in this business to start. But yeah, this whole thing was kind of patterned off a European market. And like Blaine said, we've always been more than beer. And we love craft beer, we love craft beverages in general, but there's a lot of craft things. And so hence the start of the market. So unlike a lot of other markets, which are all really great, ours are very focused on curation. So we try to get people that really speak to the same ethos that we have, which is hopefully people that try to make the world a better place, hopefully brands that are sustainable, and hopefully products you won't find at any other store.
I love that you guys teamed up together and created this idea, and so awesome that it was based off of some European markets.
Yeah.
I've actually been to Germany's Christmas market. They're so much fun.
That was it. When we did the first one, we didn't know what to expect. And all of a sudden, here we're lucky enough that we have a huge parking lot and outdoor space at our tap room. It's kind of a key element of us. And all of a sudden, it's packed in the middle of the winter when it's only 55 degrees outside. And so we said, this is a way to bring people together. Let's do this again.
Especially like out where we are, which is in Walnut Creek. We don't have quite as many of the options that there are in San Francisco and Oakland. So it's nice for us to like really bring a lot of those vendors out to the suburbs.
Yeah, and I love the fact that, like you guys said, hopefully everyone has the same ethos as us. They want to make the world a better place. They're sustainable. But what other parts can people expect when they come to this market? The activities, the food, all the good stuff.
So we have 35 to 40 vendors, so quite a big list, and that varies from food, clothing, jewelry. We're partnering with a few food vendors, so there's going to be Citizen Pizza, who does like Neapolitan-style pizza, Michelin-rated chef. We also have Mac Barbecue, who was just in Hawaii doing a competition to raise money for Maui. So again, like really with the ethos. And then in addition to that, we have an outdoor bar in the garden. So picture just like those European markets in the Germany holiday market. There'll be beverages in the garden, both hot, cold, alcoholic, non. So bring the kids, bring the dogs. Everyone's invited and totally free.
Love that. And we guys actually brought a few items with you today. Can we go over some of the things that people will see at the markets?
Yeah, absolutely. So
we can start over here.
Also, the first one, and I'll talk about is Rooted Coffee. So we've done actually collaborative beers with them. So our local sustainable coffee shop in Walnut Creek specifically, and Pleasant Hill.
The first vegan coffee shop in Walnut Creek, actually.
Vegan coffee shop. Okay, cool. So that's over there.
And then we have Heather Ian Art. So she's a current resident artist. We have a little small gallery at our tap room. And so we have her paintings and ceramics will be there. Our big partner is actually these knives. So one of our friends in the industry is David Fu. He was on Top Chef season 15. So he's going to be doing demos all day. We have food demos, cooking demos, coffee demos, tea demos, art demos from starting at 11 till 7 p.m. But we're partnering also with Seisuke Knife, which is a knife company from Japan that will be here for this event.
Just for the event?
Yeah, just for the event. Wow. So they'll be showcasing a bunch of these really high-end kitchen knives. Again, fitting in with the concept of craft and art and artisanal products. And then we have our friends at Shared Cultures. They do locally driven misos, so they forage locally. And finally, we have our friends at J Street Chocolate, who uses a lot of the same ingredients. So they actually use some of their leftover products in their chocolate.
Wow. And what do you hope that people take away from this experience when it comes to the market?
So I hope that when you come to the market, what I hope that you're feeling is really how a space of community can be more than just transactional. How can it actually give you a sense that you are supporting something that's doing more for the world?
And what about for you?
Yeah, it's very similar in the sense that you know, life can be so complicated, and especially in this holiday season is, you know, very consumeristic. But I think there's a way to do that in a way that's actually good for the world, a way where you're buying products that actually say a lot more than just, you know, like I got you a gift. It's like I thought about the world. I thought about who you are, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you guys are doing a lot of unique things, so we have to get into the brewery itself. What sets you apart from other breweries?
So, number one, we typically don't follow stylistic guidelines when we first started. Now, the beer is very much like it's A or it's B. Like there's no numbers, there's no letters. So our first beverage was called actually Berserkly, which was patterned after a beer made in my dorm room at UC Berkeley in 1997.
That's crazy.
So we call it a sparkling ale because it was half fermented with champagne yeast. And we've taken that ethos into all of the products that we make, and we make enormous things that are outside of beer.
Yeah, so also secretly, a lot of these people we've actually collaborated with on beers, and one of our things is always finding new ways to collaborate, new ways to bring in other products. Yeah. Really, it's like Blaine said, it's the viewpoints, the mindsets of California, and it's a lot of it is us trying to find the underserved market. So from my backgrounds, both my parents were Vietnamese refugees. I'm Vietnamese American, first generation, and that's why the collaboration with Tu made sense too. We have similar backgrounds, but incorporating some of those unheard voices into beverage, into a space that's traditionally maybe very stifled by tradition, is something we strive to do. And going forward, hopefully outside of beer, into some other categories as well.
So one more time, when and where can people attend at the market?
It'll be December 9th at Calicraft in Walnut Creek, 11 to 7 p.m. Follow us on Instagram, find it on Eventbrite, December 9th. Yep.
Amazing. Thank you both so much, Blaine and Thomas, for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
We appreciate it.